Yes, Rahul, can you see my screen?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, I'm sharing screen now.
Yeah, now I can.
This is related to list class or list data structure, which we did in the last session.
Okay.
Also, we have seen here the dunder methods with the LST. Whatever functions are available with LST, we could find list, we could find with the help of the dir command. Okay, now let us go with today. Here it is going to be 12th session. EY. So in this case, we talk about actually tuples. Tuples demonstration. Okay. In the case of list, we use square brackets to create elements. But in the case of tuples, we need to use parentheses to place elements. If you go 11.py, how we are creating list, we keep by placing them in the square brackets. How we created here, if you look at the 22 line number, we are using square brackets and in that we are putting it. Okay, in the case of tuple, we need to do using actually parentheses. Okay, tuples are basically read only. Okay, we can have any type of data in that and any number of items we can have in that. There is no issue with that. But once you make tuple, we cannot modify that. Okay, we cannot modify once you make the tuple. Okay, so you can index tuple elements. Similarly, you can actually negative indexing you can do. That means end to front you can come. Slicing you can do, and also you can do with the, you have so many methods with that you can do it. Now let us try to create in this case a tuple. Okay, this is going to be 12. In this we create a tuple. I just write TP equal to, need to use parentheses like this, then write here something like str. Next thing 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after that you can write here some date time. Okay, we haven't imported, so it will not give anything. First let us import in this case. Come here, then write import date time. And here we go with the date time dot date time, followed by here dot now. We'll use this as a method. The next thing is going to be here like 67.34 we put. Other thing is something like false we are going to put. So this data we have inside this. We are going to have this type of data. It is actually string, string. It's nothing but string data. We are keeping in that. So this is going to be tuple. Now if you look at TP, then followed by dot, we don't have any append in this case. We don't have any append. You don't have actually any you don't have any length you can find. In this case, how many elements are in that, using count you can find. Okay, so you cannot add anything to this. You cannot have append in this case. If you try to go with append, it gives error. So tuple is what basically it is a tuple is basically a read-only list, whereas list is what you can append elements to that, to the list, because that is dynamic. This is not dynamic, it's read-only. So once you create, you cannot modify that, but you can retrieve data from that. Okay. So now here, let us retrieve data from that. Let us try to print in this case, print first of all type followed by we put here TP. This is going to print type of the tuple. Okay, so now go to CMT. In the CMT, just type CD. This is what Python samples. Okay, then here in this case, Python tail.py. Like this, let us try to print in this case. It's printing class tuple. Type of data is exactly, it is a tuple. Similarly, you can write like this print. Okay, what we do here, tuple dot tuple is instance of, followed by what we put in this case, we put it as here, not tuple, this is TP. Sorry, this is what exactly TP. Okay, is instance, then followed by here, we print as tuple here. Okay, what it prints, see now in this. What it's giving in this case, it's giving error for us. Okay, is instance, we don't have anything. So yesterday how we used is instance, let us see once. Somewhere we have used is instance. Okay, where we have shown that is instance, it is like this. Okay, so syntax was basically wrong. I need to go with this is instance of, followed by here it is TP, then tuple we need to put. Then we need to remove this TP here. In that case, it can print whether it is true or false. It says true. Instead of that, let us say here list what happens. See, it's going to say it as false in such cases. This time it's false because it doesn't belong to list class. Okay, it does not belong to list class. Like this, you find here. You are printing the type of the tuple, then similarly is instance with this, whether it is belonging to list or not, tuple or not, you can find. So here go with the tuple. Save and try to run here. When you run, it says true. Okay, so I mean TP is a instance of tuple. Like this, we print here. Similarly, how many elements are in this? We need to find. Print. Okay, followed by here TP dot, followed by count here. So using this, you can find how many elements are in that. Count is it a method? It's a method. So try to run now this one. It's not a method, it's just ordinary property. Okay, remove this here. In that case, what do we get? See here. Okay, just try to run this now. Built-in method count of tuple. Okay, so whenever you go with that, it's actually giving error for us. You have a count method. In such case, you need to specify here what data. Suppose you go here, how many times the false is getting repeated in that. You can just type here. It should print in this case only once. Count is going to find you how many times the given element is actually getting repeated in that. Okay, here once again write 1, 2, 3, 4. Then try to see how many times 1, 2, 3, 4 is getting repeated. It should give this time how much? 2 for us. It's giving 2. So the given element, how many times getting repeated in the tuple, you can find here. So here to add or to remove items, they are not available because it's read only. Okay, so here using the count, you can find how many times the given element is working in that case. Similarly, here, using the count, you can find how many times the given element is getting repeated in the tuple. Similarly, I want to go here with print TP, then dot index. Here I want to find the second element is what? That means third element, basically it is. 2 index means for third element. It says in this case error. Okay, 2 is not actually available in that. If you go with the 2, what it's giving error. So just type now here 1, 2, 3, 4. In which position this is occurring, we want to find here. It should be in the 1 position. It's giving 1 because this is a 0 element, this is 1 element. So it's printing element number 1, index number 1, it's giving us. Here in this case, again go with the 67.34. Okay, this is going to be here 67.34. What it prints, see in this. It is giving 3 in this case. Is it third position, 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position? 3 position is getting printed for us. In the third position, you have the given number 67.34. Like this, using index, the given string where it is found, it can print for us. Similarly, here we go with this and try to find something like here 4-3 we print. What happens? 4-4 we print. What happens? See, in that case, it's giving error in that case. It is not available. It is not written -1, so it is going to give error. Because this element is not available, so it's going to be giving error in such case for us. Okay, so given number in which position, if you want to find, you can use this particular index, but if it's not available, it gives error. So in such case, you can go with the try catch block and see. Try, then followed by here, you can come to accept. Go here, then write print. Okay. Element not found. When you try like that, it prints in that case, element not found. So element not found, it's saying in that case. Because that concerned element is not part of the given tuple for us. Okay. It is not printing any value in such cases. Because it's not available, the element which is not available, if you try to get from that, it gives error. Okay. Similarly, in the case of count also, how many times it's getting repeated, you may find. Now, once again, let us go here with the print. This time we take count. Instead of index, we try to take count. What happens? See. First, we print in this case. Whether it prints 0 or not, we can see here. It is what exactly? Count. How many times it's getting repeated, we need to find in that case. So it says 0 times. There is no problem with the count, but with index only, you have a problem. Whenever you use with index, if there is no element in that case, at least some -1 it should return, but it's giving in that case error. Okay, it's giving error in such cases. Now, like how you have gone iterating through the list, in the same manner, you can here iterate. So using for loop for T in TP. Okay, it's tuple. You can print 1 by 1 element. Print, it is T. You can print actually T in such cases now. 1 by 1, we can be printing now in that case. It's printing for us.
Sir,
It's what's name?
yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
You can pass in the arguments, right? False and date date you calling for date time now. Why is not okay? Is displaying now. Okay. Okay, sorry, sir.
It's a value, actual value. It's going to
Oh, okay,
assign that
okay. Yeah,
value.
before it's not displaying, right? Okay. Okay, now it's displaying. Okay, thank
Yes.
you.
So,
Sorry.
I mean, it is what exactly string, then 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the value, current date and time, whatever you give, it's coming there. Then 67.34, false and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's getting printed in this manner for us. Like actually list you are iterating in this case. One by one element, we are iterating in that case. Okay. Similarly, whether an item is existing in the particular, tuple or not, we can find. In this manner, you can find it here. So write lm found, element found equal to what I was trying actually, I was trying with the 67.44. In that case, I was getting error. So tp.index, you can see, instead of tp.index, you can write in this manner here. We can go with the 67.44. Okay, in tp. In such case, it should give error. False it should give. If it is available in that, it gives actually true. Otherwise, it gives false for us. Here, write print element found. It can give a false value for us. It's giving false because that element is not available. It's not part of the tuple. So using is membership operator, you can find. Similarly, not in. If you go with the not in such case, what happens? It's going to give us true value. This time it's giving true. Earlier, when you go with only in such case, what it says false. Reason, it is not part of actually, here, the tuple. So in this case, it gives false. It's giving false. But when you go here not in, whenever it is not part of the tuple, in that case, that returns a true value. So see here, it's going to give us a true value this time. Not in, I'm using here. I'm using in this case, not in. Okay, so like this, we are using the in and not in. So these are basically membership operators. We call them as membership operators. In you have, not in. So this can be called as here, the membership operators. Okay, in you can use or not in, you can use. Okay. This can be called as actually special operators also. Okay, we can call them as even special operators. So sometimes what happens, you can compare. Here, element found I have taken. Here you can compare even this one. Ranked. Element found is true. I can write like this. If it is true, this is going to be printing true. Otherwise, it's going to print false for us. both you are getting in this case true here. Both of they are giving actually true for us. Okay, since this is returning true, you get that. Now you go here in this case false. It's going to print false for us. Here run, we can find in that manner. Now here write S equal to some ABC. Okay, print here in this case S is str. Try to print like this, whether that is string or not, it can keep. It is saying false in that case. Okay, when you go with the S is str, it is wrong. You should have actually in that case some comparison. It's not type comparison, it is data comparison in that. If you put ABC, in such case, this can give for us a true value. It is saying true. Okay, S is not ABC. In such cases, this returns a false value. False. So like that, in, not in, is not. You have these things. Okay. So they are going to check basically. Now suppose here I have taken S equal to ABC. So what it's printing? It is printing in this case false value. Okay, here I write M equal to also in this case ABC. M also I write ABC. If I write here S is M, what happens in such cases? See here. It's saying true. S is M, it is saying in this case. Because these are constants, so what happens? They are in the same location. Instead of that, here what I do, I can go with the input, enter. Okay, enter. First text. Similarly, here I write input, enter second text. Enter second text. In this manner, I'm trying to take this. In both the case, I enter ABC. What happens? See. Enter ABC. Here also enter ABC. They are not same, they are false. Okay. Though they are same, it's not checking for the value where exactly getting saved. In such case, it is going to return true here. Suppose you write here x1 equal to ABC and x2 equal to ABC. What happens here? This is nothing but constant. ABC is constant. Both of them refer the same location. That's why when you write here, print, okay, x1 is x2. In such case, what happens? It is going to be returning a true value for us. It's going to return a true value. Okay. Door waiting. Door waiting. Door waiting, please. Door waiting. She's sleeping. Okay, enter first text. I enter here ABC. I enter second text as well, ABC. So what happens? See, I mean, both their ABCs, SCSM is false, but X1 is X2 is true in this case. So why it is so? Just think about it.
Both are same.
Um,
Both are same.
same location not pointing, right?
Okay. So what is written here? Print S is M. In this case, S and M, they are not same. Because S is one input, M is another input. Two different objects are getting created. So when you go with the is operator, it is checking for the location, in the same location where the data is getting saved or not. If it's in the same location, it prints true. Otherwise, it will not true. But when you go with x1 and x2, you are assigning two values. Okay, for x1 value and y2 also, x1 also value, x2 also value. But here both of them are actually ABC. ABC is nothing but a constant. So this is going into a string pool of constants. So there actually the ABC is getting declared here. X1 and x2 are going to be same in that case. So that's why when you enter two different values using enter first text, enter second text, though you enter same thing, what is happening in such cases? They are not same, it says. Print S is a false, it says. But when you take x1 and x2, they are same in this case. So here these two are different objects. S and M are two different objects. But in this case, what this is going to be here, constant value ABC. ABC once gets declared in the memory. So next time if you try to assign constant to some other variable, automatically it's going to refer the same location. So that's why here x1 and x2 is same. That's why it is printing true. But when you go with S and M, they are different objects. It will not return true value there. Rahul understood this?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Subhashini, you understood this?
Okay, sir. Yeah.
So it's basically
M location is different. S
both
location is
S and M locations are different, but x1 and
yeah,
x2 they are referring same location.
same location. Okay.
Yes. So though they are containing same values, S and M, x1, x2 they are same containing same data. But what is happening in that case? S and M they are not same. X1 and x2 they are same. Rahul, you're saying something?
No, so I mean, S and M, what value does it contain? Sir?
Text value.
If we enter the same, that will also be the same today. Sir.
Yes, location is not same, different locations, but content is same in that.
No, can you that output alone? Can you show, sir, again? Like
here it is output is same ABC only. Whatever you enter, same it is. You see
Why
here.
it's displaying false, sir? Why it's displaying false? Is it not comparing to the same location? Not you check the variable, the value for M and S also
That's what I'm printing
different
here. S and
location.
M I'm printing in this case. Here also I print here x1 comma x2. Then see in that case, data is same but locations are different.
Okay.
The address where is getting saved is different. I'm saying. S is in one location, M is another location. Location is not same.
Yes.
But when you go x1 equal to
Okay.
ABC and x2 equal to ABC, what is happening? Only one constant is getting created here, ABC. This is nothing but constant. We are not entering dynamically.
Oh.
This is hard coded. Correct?
Location is declared for ABC for one location,
One
not for
location.
another
ABC is going to be in
location.
that location. X1 is referring that location. X2 also referring that location.
Same location. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Since there is a constant, string constant. This is nothing but string constant. You are assigning a constant in this case. Correct?
Okay.
ABC
Variable
is a
name
constant.
changed.
When you put in double quotes, it's a constant only.
Oh, okay.
You are entering this through keyboard, but this is what you enter, you don't know. Before compilation only, it knows about this one.
that out. Can you show that output, sir, for the print?
Yes. Output is same.
False.
Okay, I enter ABC. Here also enter ABC. It is writing here ABC, ABC false, ABC, ABC true. Both of them contain same data, but the locations are different. For x1, x2, same location. Whereas if you go with the,
I mean, how for x1, x2 alone same location?
it is going to declare like that. Here is constant value. This is nothing but constant. ABC is constant or not in this case. When you put something in double quotes, this is hard coding and constant it is.
Okay. If you hard code, it's like okay.
Yes, so it's constant. So it is going into string pool of constants.
Okay.
Okay, it's called as string pool of constants. Let me show you in this, in the Python how it is. Python string pool of constants. See, are strings pulled in Python? What it's saying in this case, A equal to text, B equal to text, it's going to print true in this case. Okay. Understood here. A equal to text, B equal to text, what it's printing in this case? This will be print true.
Yeah,
So,
in this case,
string constants.
false scenario alone, can you say it again, sir?
Which one?
False scenario.
False is this one. The case of S1M, it is false. Whereas X1, X2, it's same. X1, X2
Same
are referring same location.
Okay, okay.
X1 and X2 are they are going to the same location, whereas S and M, they are not pointing to the same location. They are different locations.
Oh, S value is stored in a different location and M value is stored
Yes,
in
stored in a
different
different
location.
location. Whereas when you go with
Okay.
X1 equal to ABC, X2 equal to ABC, what is happening in this case?
Only,
They are referring same
okay.
location.
Only comparing to location. First
Yes,
variable,
locations.
only consider that.
Yes, it's comparing locations. Okay, so this is called as string pool of constants. See here. What he is doing in this case, see, A equal to WTF, B equal to W. A is B true, it is saying. Okay, here they write it's same. In this case also it's printing actually. A is B, it is true only, it's printing in this case.
No, sir. Actually, why that second one is false? Sir?
Because they are different location.
No,
second one is true, first one is false.
In this one, in that example, in the browser, can you go like?
Which one you are saying? This
Yeah,
one?
can you go? Not this one, the above one. Can you go above?
Always true only, that is. This
Yeah,
one.
the second middle one. Yeah.
The command variable. You enter the variable.
Yes.
No, middle one, how it is false, sir?
Just a minute. How it is false, they are saying. That cannot be false. They are printing how it can be false in that case.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. Like,
Yes, space coming, not.
No space in that case, they are same. There is no space, WF exclamation. This should be true only, not false. Okay, so you cannot give that example in such cases. If it is two different locations, in that case, probably it is. Okay, here further you try to see. Now try to print in this case, print ID followed by, in this case, here it is S, comma, ID, then M. ID S, comma, ID M we are printing. Okay, similarly we here go with the print ID X1, comma, ID, it is here X2. What happens in that case? See now. Try to execute this. I enter ABC. Here also enter ABC. What is happening in the first case? And what is happening in the next case? See.
Same location.
Next one is same location. First one is different locations.
Yes, sir.
If you go with this, locations are different. If you take this one, the locations are same. Since locations are same, each is comparing with the location, not with the data inside that.
So if we declare it as a constant, it is same. It will consider as the same.
No, it is creating a string pool of constants. Some memory is allocated for that. So next time if you use another variable, they are going to be pointing to same location.
If it is same means it will point to the same location.
Yes. So if you see here with ID, you can find the address of that. ID is giving you the address of that.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so this is basically, I mean, is operator you use.
Okay.
So using is, you are comparing with the address, not with the value in that.
Okay, okay.
Not the value in that. Okay, but straight away you can't access address in the Python.
Okay.
If you try to access address, it's not possible to access. You cannot modify this one straight away. Okay, suppose you try to put now here ID of some x2 equal to, try to put some PQR, this gives error for you. You cannot do like that. Okay, if you try to assign like this, it will not actually work for us. You can only retrieve with ID, you cannot assign anything. Okay, you can't assign anything in that case. Okay, so direct to memory you cannot access. Since they are actually having same location in the case of x1 and x2, it is printing as same. But when you go with the S and M, they are different locations. So therefore, what is happening in that case? It's printing it as actually different. So S and M is not same, but x1 and x is same. x1 and x2 is same. Like this, it's printing. So this is called as here identity operators also. We can call them as identity operators. Is operator, not is also you can use. We have in membership operator, in and not in. Okay, identity operators, and one more thing is what? Not in operators. Sorry, membership operators. In or not in is membership operators, whereas is or not is exactly it is there the identity operators. Okay, so we have done with that. Now come to the, I mean, tuple kind of thing. In this case, we were working with a tuple. And when you go to tuple, where each and every element is located, let us see. So here go with the print followed by ID, then inside this put TP. Okay, just try to execute. It is ABC and again I enter ABC. So this is the location 1991065004896 is the location you have. Now let me print one by one in that the locations. Here write print locations in the tuple. In the tuple R, we go with this, then we go here with the for loop. For I in TP, then here print I comma followed by ID, then write here I. What this prints, let us see. Enter here ABC and again enter ABC. So if you go here, what is happening? It is printing the addresses. First one is string in the 4.4. Second one is exactly where it is in a different location. Third one is in a different location. Fourth one is in a different location. Fifth is different location. Sixth is different location. In different locations, they are getting actually saved data in that. Okay, now let us try to put one thing in this manner. In the tuple, we try to put some ABC. Okay, here we go with the one more type of data. It is ABC. So earlier, we have gone with X1. What is the address of X1? We go in this way. Then in this manner you go. Now the ID of X1, X2, and in this it should be same. It should be same data for us. Let us try to run this. So if you come here, what are the addresses here? 140712851738400. So here also for ABC, what value this is? Same you have in this case. If you take this and if you compare with this, they're in the same location. Seeing this?
Yes, sir.
So here we added ABC, last constant it is. Okay, so whenever you write here, similarly you go with the one more item in this case. After this, print. Okay, print. In that case, I start like this here. Then after that, I want to assign x equal to some string. Now try to print here x string, and in this also it is you can take actually the tuple, very first element we need to take. So here write print id of x. Similarly, here what it is, id followed by tp, then 0. Like this we can retrieve. So it should be same address for us. Okay, this is here ABC. One more is also ABC. What happens in such cases? See, they are in the same location, 744. If you see, it is getting printed in the same location. They are in the same location. Even string variable, if you take here, this is a string, x is string. Okay, and the very first element in the tuple is also nothing but string. So therefore, it's printing in that manner for us. Okay. Yes, Rahul.
No, sir.
Now I want to create one more thing, pt. Then in this, I want to write some 100. Now, what type of data this is? Let us see. Print. Here followed by type. Then go with the pt. What do you get? C in this case. ABC we enter. ABC here also we enter. And it's saying in this case int. It's not tuple. Are you seeing here? Last one is not tuple. You cannot have one element in the tuple. But if you go here and put a comma, in such cases, you get that as tuple. You cannot have tuple with one element. Okay, you can't have tuple with one element. If you have one element, it cannot treat as a tuple. So now, if you put simple comma, in that case, it's going to be, giving you like tuple. This time it says, I enter ABC. Similarly, I enter here ABC. In such case, now it's saying tuple. You cannot have tuple with one element. Following here?
Yes, sir.
So you can't have, if you put one element, it's going to think like actually number only. So you can't have actually, in this case, with one element tuple, just put comma. It will be enough. Now similarly, here length also try to print here. Go with this length function you have, followed by put here pt. How many elements are in this? It can print for us. Put ABC. Here also put ABC. What it says now, it says just one, only length is one, only one element you have in that. So using length, how many elements are in that you can find. Similarly, in the TP, how many are there? Let us find here. Length followed by here TP. It's going to print how many elements are in this. How many they are actually? I need to enter ABC. Similarly, I enter ABC. In that case, how many there are going to be? 7 elements you have in that. There are 7 elements in the given list, tuple. First tuple. Second one is containing how many? The second one is containing only just here one element in that. It has only one element in that. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
So this is about actually tuple. Any questions on this?
No.
You can use a for loop even with this. Today we have seen actually how to create tuple. The second thing is what membership operators we have seen, identity operators we have seen. With the case of identity of membership operator, when the given thing is a member of some other collection or not, you can find. Similarly, using is operator or is not operator, you can check the addresses, whether the variables are at the same location or not, you can find out.
Sir, 35 line, how to declare for TP0? How do you declare
TP0,
35, TP0? How to declare?
which one? 32, you are saying this one.
35.
What is declaration?
Print, yeah, ID X, okay.
Hmm.
ID TP of 0. How
Ah.
to declare? You declare
This is
how to
this is
declare?
0 element, this is 1 element, this is 2 element, this
Oh,
is 3 element, this is 4 element, this is
okay.
5 element, this is 6 element.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So
Okay.
indexing, that is basically.
Okay. Okay.
TP0, when you
understand.
say you are accessing first element.
Okay.
So total 7 elements in that, but we start with 0, last one is going to be 7.
Okay.
So tuples are basically constants. Once you declare them, you cannot modify them. Read only they are. Tuples are read only. Okay, so this is important actually. I mean, how much you know about strings, you can understand from this. How in the case of string pool of constants, first of all, similarly using is operator, you are looking at the addresses. So using this exactly where the variable is getting saved, you can understand when you go with the ID command, ID function. So where this is available, this is the location. Actually, in this location, data is available for us in the RAM. Understood this point?
Yes, sir.
It is a location. In that location, we are putting data. Okay, so tomorrow further we meet. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about two things. One is dictionary, other one is going to be set.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.